Hi everybody. So we're going to do take 2 of texture plate that we failed at today. I did figure it out. So if you look here, I have a slab rolled out and I've already ribbed it on both sides. I'm going to take my paper plate. I could only find a small one at home, so we're going to go with that. I'm going to turn it upside down, just like you saw in class today, and I'm going to trace around my plate with my needle tool. All this extra clay I will scrunch back up and put it back in the bag. So please do that as well. Please make sure you're covering the bag. Oh, it's that little thing. Okay, so now I've got my plate traced out. I'm gonna choose a really simple design for this plate. So I'm just gonna do a loop like that, and I'm gonna separate out my 2 shapes. Now that I've separated them, I'm going to go ahead and roll in my texture. So on one, I found this strange, cool thing. So I'm going to roll in some texture like this. Over here, I really like this little rubber tire. You have one in the bin at school, but I think they're super cool. So I'm gonna roll that in. Whoops, 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 no problem. Like that. Okay, now what I've gotta do is I'm going to really carefully, with my soft clay, I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm going to overlap them. If your space separates like mine just did, just pick it up and put it back like that. Now I've overlapped them, and I'm going to take a small rolling pin, and I'm going to very gently, so we don't crush our texture, press it in. It's okay if it's not all the way compressed. This is super soft clay. No need to score and slip when it's super soft. Okay, now before I do anything else, I am going to take my paper towel, in this case a tissue, and I'm going to soften the edges of my clay. This is a really important step. If you don't soften the edges of your clay, you'll have very sharp edges that will cut your mom when she's washing the dish. And that's not very fun. So, I'm gonna do this here, and it just takes a minute. All right, now I'm gonna get my plate again. I'm gonna set that out, and really careful, with careful fingers. Oh wait, you know what I need to do, right? I need to soften this side too. So I'm gonna soften this edge as well. I'm trying not to lose the texture here, so I'm just going right around the edges. You'll see that we have better success this time. We actually do have our both textures on here. If you want to now, you could cut it. Well, no, don't do that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is take this, and we're gonna lay it in the plate. And if you have your sponge, you can just really gently use your sponge to compress it into the plate, or you can kind of just let it be like a bowl type shape. It should be fine. You wanna make sure your edges are sweet. Wrap it, leave it on your shelf, and you've got a great texture plate. Okay, have fun today, and please make sure you wash your tools, your table, and then your hands, and make sure all the clay is covered and put back into the plastic bags. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.